autism doesn't really come with a manual because it's a spectrum. One condition is different from the other, so the understanding should be the center of it all. Never ever judge, especially those may mga edad. They would throw phrases na hindi mo ba masasawa yan, hindi mo dinidisiplina, sayang ang pogi, siguro spoiled brat yan. When you find out that may delay yung anak mo during the assessment, I wouldn't say naman the world shattered, no? Kaya lang marami kang questions, hindi lang naman sila with the meltdowns and they tend to get physical, mangungurot, mangangagat, manununtok. The behavior is very erratic. We just want him to be in a world or in an environment at least where he is loved and he is accepted. No one will ever love your kid the same way as a parent will do. So my name is Perseus Marcelo. You guys can call me Zeus.
And my name is Annalyn Marcelo, and you can call me Anne. We are a family of seven. We've got
5 kids.
kids already.
So Sean is actually like what she said, he's 10. He got diagnosed with level 3 autism. He's actually non-verbal. Initially, to be honest, we really didn't know what the word autism meant until there was one situation wherein yung kapatid ko nagbabakasyon siya dito from Australia. She told us and she was very forward actually about it. She said na baka we can have Sean check. So parang nagulat ako ano yung ipapa-check up. And she said that look at Sean, he doesn't play yung toys the way that it should be played. Instead, he lines it up, doesn't have any eye contact. To be honest, during that start, we were both in denial. It took a lot of conversation before we went to a pedia, and we didn't know that it takes a specialist in the form of development pedia to get a diagnosis like that. So we were referred to that. She confirmed na Sean nga is in the spectrum of autism. I wouldn't say naman the world shattered, no? Kaya lang everything changes. Parang it's like you wanted the ground to open and just swallow you up. Marami kang questions when you find out that may delay yung anak mo during the assessment.
May I ask you to elaborate the steps maybe that you went through to get over to the point of mentioning it to your pedia?
From our old relatives, right? They would say that, oh, that's just delay with speech. Have Sean eat the dila of the pork or the puwet of the chicken so he can speak or he can talk. But eventually, all his vocabulary had been lost. Because before he had started to talk like say apple, and then eventually all of it are just mumble.
From the inside looking out, you would always tell yourself, oh, everything that he's doing is normal. He's normal kid, and then he would be playing, interacting with the siblings is very limited. Yung iniisip namin, una, wala namang, is it genetic? Did we have someone in the family before who had this or who has this? Wala naman. When he was a baby, the mother and him was taken care of, regular checkups. It's very surprising getting that consultation with the DepEd, no? When we got into the clinic, no? When we parked the car, yun lang, parang I was really telling my wife na this is it. Whatever the confirmation will be, at the end of the day, that's your kid. At the end of the day, the center of it all is love and acceptance. So whether it's confirmed or not, we have to move on and we're gonna do this together.
Can you describe Sean now and his current skills? Like talk about what a regular day looks like for your family and for Sean especially.
We're really thankful that Sean has come a long way from the initial part of the therapy. There was a point he was doing like 3 to 4 therapies per week. Where he is right now, I'm really proud to say that he's very involved now with the family compared to where he was and where he started. I'm really proud to say that he's very consistent. Makikita mo na eventually he eats and then he drinks water. We're really thankful for that. When he eats, he puts away the plate on the sink, and then you can tell him to do little tasks.
Our son is nonverbal, so right now what we're doing is doing signs so that he can communicate with us. The sign language like for mama or papa or you eat, so that we can communicate.
To capture the attention. Sa akin kasi papa, and then he taps the shoulder. But with the mom, and he wants to seek attention. Pag ganun lang he looks at the mom. Pointing would be definitely one of the key things. When he wants to do something, especially if he wants to go upstairs, he would tap and always ask for permission if he can go up. So that's that's what we normally do. Yeah.
It has been 10 years. If you can count among all the challenges, has been the biggest challenges with Sean?
It would always be trial and error because we've had therapy since he was 2 years old. We only choose wherein Sean is comfortable with. The teacher loves Sean or cares for Sean for his communications. We also tried like speech therapy, but eventually we've given it like 3 to 5 months or 8 months, but it seems to be not working, seems to be no progress. And we did try as well the talking apps from the gadgets for him to communicate, but it's not fruitful as well. That's why we've resorted to sign language, which is effective.
In other challenges, he's unable to express himself. Even though you have the therapy centers, yun yung malaking challenge for us. When he gets sick, he's not able to express himself. He would just cry. We would be always consulting each other. Ano kaya ang nararamdaman, even if he buys
Low ang energy.
pag low ang energy. Another challenge definitely is with the past 10 years is the acceptance. When you go out, if I can just share a quick story, there was one point when we went to the mall and the photo studio saw us as a family. They wanted us to be part. It's a free photo session and then they would put our photo there. So we did that. And because of the excitement, because that's our first time as a family, we were looking at the pictures, the finished na photo. We were really amazed to the point that we got distracted and Sean actually ran away. That was the first time, to be honest, and we really didn't know what to do. As a father, you would panic. Ang dami nang pumapasok sa utak mo. I was walking and I just shouted his name as loud as I can. And I said, Sean Oliver. And then he came out of one of the boutique and he was steaming and I'm really happy to see that's the first and last time we never lose sight of him. One of the reasons why I do this, and to be honest, this is not the first time that, if we can just share, that we've been invited to speak. We always tell them, never ever judge. You see one kid steaming, you see one kid crying, you see one kid shouting. It's not the same, despite the fact that you try to tell yourself, oh, we'll adjust, and you ignore them. You would always have that situation that people look at you the wrong way, especially those may mga edad, and they would throw phrases na akala naman nila hindi namin maririnig, like sayang ang pogi, o kaya bakit ang ingay, siguro spoiled brat yan, kamukha kasi na mama niya, so pogi talaga si Sean. So they would always say na sayang, pogi, and then bakit ang ingay-ingay, hindi mo ba masasawayan, hindi mo dinidisiplina. I think it's more of the understanding. Autism doesn't really come with a manual, and you don't really have to learn anything. You just need to be understanding because it's a spectrum. One condition is different from the other, so the understanding should be the center of it all. I think we are at the point in time wherein yung ganito, you guys, with what you guys are doing, and with the Autism PH in the Philippines, yung advocacy rin ng therapy center nila, even the public school. Sean attends a public school session twice a week.
So accessibility.
Accessibility.
To public schools.
So maganda naman, nakikita rin namin yung community is coming together and they have a better understanding. That's one of the greatest challenge you would have as an awesome parent.
Have you ever gotten into a fight with anybody?
I'm really thankful, like what we've said, I always live by the saying na faith anchors you when life's waves tend to overwhelm. Kung papansinin mo kasi, ang dami. We only resort to yung faith talaga. I say faith and patience. The worst thing that I've done was just magparinig lang pero hindi talaga kami pumapatol because we also see it from their perspective na baka they don't really understand. Behavior kasi you cannot drive So even if you educate them as much as you want to, if that's their behavior na, wala na talaga mangyari. But so far naman, thankfully, wala naman.
And I would just like to add that paying for a therapy center, most of the time, expensive. But in the long run, it really helped a lot. In our case, for Sean's behavior.
Kasi yung una namin, we had to switch out therapy centers. The first center that Sean had, I would really say that it's actually the center that molded him. We had our foot on the door when he got diagnosed, and this therapy center opened up the door and welcomed us. What to do, how to connect with Sean, how to interact with our other kids, and the support process. Because they would also talk to the ates. They would say, oh, pag si Sean ganito.
And it helped us a lot with dealing with the meltdowns, the mood swings of having an awesome kids.
And yes, it's expensive.
Living with a sibling, an autistic sibling, also has changed your other children. And if there are proud moments with regard to your other children, and how you see that it is impacting them in a certain way.
Really, really proud to say that the Lord has blessed us with daughters like them, because even yung eldest and the second, because malaking factor din kasi, and I think hindi lang naman sila with the meltdowns and they tend to get physical, mangungurot, mangangagat, manununtok. The behavior is very erratic. Nagpapasalamat talaga kami because these daughters of mine have been nothing but understanding. Aside from that, my daughter who came out after Sean, she's the only one who asked na bakit ganun si kuya. I've never ever magagalit, or you would see them na get frustrated. They would cry, but they would never ever get angry with Sean. Just going back to your question, right? Kung umabot ba sa point na nangaaway, more than kami, sila eh. When they see the looks na nabobombard na si Sean ng looks, the ates should be the first one to say, oh, bakit tumitingin? They're actually a part of our support system. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-utos pagdating kay Sean. I tell this with my daughters, no? As early as now, it might be a tall order. We don't ask anything in return, but the only request that we have is that they take care of Sean, because we're not gonna be here forever. So, wala kaming hinihingi na kailangan you help us out, you take care of us when we're older. No, we just need to ensure at least one of you would take care of Sean. That's Sophia, our fourth. To be honest, ang tawag namin sa kanya is Sophia, the head nurse, because she always takes care of her kuya. She would always ask, kumain na ba si kuya when she comes from school? Even papaliguan si kuya, papaliguan niya. 10 to 20 years from now, if God willing, andito pa kami. We just want him to be in a world or in an environment at least where he is loved and he is accepted. Yun ang gusto talaga namin eh. No one will ever love your kid the same way as a parent will do. But just to ensure na we will leave this world na knowing that Sean is gonna be okay. Taken care of. So, thank you. Yeah, he eats a lot.
This is the perfect time because Sean is here now to listen to your answer to my next question, which is, what is your most favorite thing about Sean?
Very sweet. Napakalambing niya. Just like kahapon, no? Di ko ina-expect because nakahiga lang ako sa sopa eh. He kind of pushed me a bit. Di naman yung sobrang tulak. He just shoved me a little bit. Akala ko makikipaglaro, and then he just laid down and then he slept. So that just shows you how comfortable he is. Random kisses, he would just look at you and then he would just laugh and then just give you a kiss. Yung recently yung sa baby eh, to have a baby around is something na natatakot ka na you can't always have na may nakatingin sa kanya. But we're proud to say na dinig naman ni Lord yung panalangin namin because he's nothing but gentle, conscious. Nung isang araw, nakita niya naglalaway yung baby. Sean went to Jacob and then he wiped yung laway. Thank you, Lord.
If you had the chance to travel back in time, would you still choose to be a parent to an awesome child?
Yes. The main reason being is bata pa ako. I was brought up the way that, and I tell that to my kids, I'm the type of person kasi, and I proudly say that, I'm the type of person who always goes for the underdog. Nung bata pa ako, I don't want to see any kid in the corner na walang kalaro, mayaman man yan or mahirap. I always say, oh, come join us. In a heartbeat, I'd always say yes. Kung ganito naman. Di ba, Sean? Pogi eh, no? Pogi.
Is there a message you just wanna tell the world in terms of autism acceptance to the government? The support we are given is sufficient with regard to disabilities and acknowledging neurodiversity, etc.
The message definitely would just to be more accepting, be more understanding. Just don't judge. Embrace, because it's a spectrum. It's a very, very wide world that they have. It's an awesome world and you just need to get involved with it. The smile, the actions is very pure, very innocent. I mean, look at that smile, the way he looks at you. With the teachers, I think it's more of enabling the public teachers para din yung mga not really able to afford would have access. Malaking bagay yun eh. I think it starts with the community, with the teachers. Make it affordable. The PWD card helps. Financial incentive will definitely help. Malaking tulong din if they can provide that. Kasi here in Cavite, not all the municipalities get that. Some of them they do, but dito where we live, we don't. So it would be really great.
For mothers, as a mother myself, just make sure that they are well taken care of.
Malaking bagay definitely yung yung what you guys are doing. I mean, it's something that is really appreciated. We are at that point in time wherein yung advocacy has been expanded and the world is becoming more embracing, welcoming of people on the spectrum. Kahit sa Netflix, you see people na merong series about autism. Kailangan lang yun makontinue on, and it's something that we need to teach the next generation. Thank you guys for doing things like this, and it's an honor to be part of this program that you guys have. Thank you.
This video is sponsored by Milo Speech Buddy.